followed my husband's mistress. She lived a luxurious life, a villa in a wealthy neighborhood, a car worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. She was rich. Even when meeting my husband, she always went home on time. She said her father was very strict with her. To protect my marriage, I secretly took photos and sent a message to her strict father. Did you know your daughter is someone's mistress? After a long wait, he finally replied, I know now. I have been betrayed. I stared at my phone screen, confused for a moment. Why did he say he was the one betrayed? I was the one who had been betrayed. Maybe he made a typo after all. Finding out your daughter is someone's mistress would shake anyone up. I patiently corrected him. I am the one who has been betrayed. Your daughter is secretly involved with my husband. After thinking for a moment, I added, if texting is inconvenient, we can talk on the phone. He only replied with one sentence. Let's meet in person to discuss this. Before this, I thought Renee's father had to be at least 50 years old. I did not expect him to look so young. Even with money and good skincare, he should not look like the man sitting across from me. He wore a suit, strikingly handsome, with thick hair. But this was my first time doing something like this. How should I bring it up? I did not expect you to look so young. You do not even look 40 yet. He raised his eyes slightly, staring at me. I am 33. I froze. What, 33? He pressed his lips together. Oh, I quickly took a sip of coffee. At the peak of my embarrassment, I blurted out, you had kids really early then. He paused, his fingertip touching the rim of his cup. Actually, I am not her biological father. I caught on. You are her stepfather, something like that. He lowered his head to drink. I nodded. No wonder you are so young. He took a deep breath, glanced at me, then pulled out a business card from his pocket and placed it between us. My name is Sebastian Hart. Let's get straight to the point. He withdrew his hand. About Renee and your husband. I want to hear all the details. I gripped my coffee cup tightly. All right. My husband, Ethan, ran a fairly well-known piano training center. Renee was his student. She had been taking lessons for over a year. I did not know exactly when they got together. I only discovered them 3 months ago when I went to see him and caught them kissing on top of the piano. My heart stopped at that moment. I wanted to push open that door, but my pride and rationality weighed on me so heavily I could not move. My vision blurred, but my mind stayed cold and clear. I memorized that girl's face, went to the office, cross-referenced the student files and found her name, Renee. She was young and beautiful, tall and slender. She had enrolled in the premium course, $5,000 per session, and paid for 32 lessons up front. A total of $160,000 for a girl her age. $160,000 is a huge sum. Sebastian listened to me expressionlessly. I remember her asking me for $200,000, so she pocketed $40,000 for herself. I could not help but grumble internally. Having a father willing to spend money on you must be nice. Since I had only caught them once, I was not sure if it was a fleeting affair or a long-term relationship, so I started following her. To my surprise, Renee lived an extravagant life. She did not work. She slept until afternoon, drove a luxury car worth hundreds of thousands, lived in a villa in a wealthy area, and spent her days having afternoon tea with friends, playing golf and tennis. I followed her for half a month and started feeling depressed. Honestly, I was shocked. Her circumstances are too good. I do not understand why she would be interested in my husband. Sebastian's expression darkened, his lips pressed into a tight line. Would you mind sharing your husband's financial situation? I spoke openly. He has a PhD in music. He left academia a few years ago to start his own business. His annual income just reached 7 figures, $1 million. Sebastian seemed incredulous at that answer. He pulled at the corner of his mouth, then looked me up and down, asking with certainty, so is he extremely good looking? I held out my phone to show him Ethan's photo. Actually, he is okay. Not as good looking as you. He looked up at me in surprise, narrowed his eyes, and said in a peculiar tone, you think I am better looking than your husband? I froze for a moment. Was that what I meant? No.